everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys, and this is a quick pick a card reading I felt drawn to do this morning. I'm sorry that I haven't in a while, but I've been really busy. So what I'm doing today is you can make the choice on the basis of the picture, on the basis of the object which is here to help you, or on the basis of the sound, or all three. So if you've made your choice without the sound, you can skip to your group in the timestamps, or you can listen to the beautiful sounds from these cards, the sound from these singing bowls from the stick. It's really, really beautiful, and you just listen to that and let it wash over you. You could listen to all three sounds and make your choice on that basis. I think that's a really good idea, and then you feel like you've been bathed with all the sounds, or you can make a choice on the basis however you want to. You can choose the card and then go and listen to the sound, whatever. Okay, I'll have timestamps for everything. Welcome back, Group 1. You chose charcoal, and you chose this image from Starry Night, this little button from Starry Night. And it says, cleansing, clearing, releasing negativity, and your number is 27. Let's see. And I've chosen other oracle cards. This first one says, Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. The healer, dog rose, oh gosh. And then 7 of earth. Wow, very earthy energy. Even with that tree, it feels it's abstract, the Starry Night my son helped me choose the cards, and he was saying, oh, that the abstract of that matches with the abstract of this, and the other cards also matched. So abstract is in my mind. There's something abstract yet very concrete about this, whatever situation you find yourself in. Let's see. I think that's very weird, what I've just said. But there is something earthy. All these cards. Well, let's see. Maybe that makes sense to you. You might be doing research that's related to healing work, or research that's related to some project that is that you are grounding. And the Seven of Coins is about, it's about patience as well. I'm going to use the one that I love this. I created this reading because I didn't want to just use the Celtic cross, which I enjoy, and then I created this one for the zodiacs, and which made sense to me, as a short reading, but it kind of works. I like it. You get 8 of Wands beneath the deck. Talks about communication. Let's see. Let me just give this some thought. Let me see if this is centered nicely. Let's say, I'll put these here. At the center is the Star card, and the Star card is about wish fulfillment. It is in reverse here, and I really feel like instantly when I saw it, I thought about the patience. The Seven of Earth, I thought about patience. And I'm just reminded of there's a 7 there, 17, 7, 27. So maybe 7 is important to you. 777 is like, we associate that with good luck. But you do have the Star in the reverse, but I feel it's about being patient with your dreams. And while you are working towards your dreams, doing the cleansing and clearing and releasing negativity. It's funny, when I was sitting outside this morning, I was thinking about what is it that I need to release. So maybe ask yourself that question before we come to the new moon in the sign of Cancer. What is it you need to release? And it might be something earthy, and maybe it's impatience, but it's something that keep maybe, oh wow, I'm thinking this is like an opposite energy. That's reaching for your dreams, and sometimes we have to be a bit airy to reach for our dreams. We must think big, and maybe that's something you can think about as well. It's not to be so earthbound, which we need, that you don't believe in your dreams. I don't want to burn this. Group 1. What you need to look out for is the 6 of Coins, which is this notion of give and take. It's about balance. But in this one, you see that one person is giving and others are receiving. There's something to do with power imbalance, I feel. Giving and receiving is not, you can't quantify it really, but you can feel when there's something out of balance, whether it's you overgiving or you overexpending or you just doing too much, or vice versa. Group 1. Okay. And then working for you is the Page of Coins. So there's a lot of earth energy here. This page, look how heavy that coin is. It feels like a big offer or something big that you've recently embarked on. You're embarking on this journey, and it requires a kind of innocent mind, which I guess links to the Star card there. It's like, don't crush your dreams before you've even reached for them. With the 8 of Swords here, I think you have maybe felt your throat chakra stuck, like not being able to express yourself. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like that's changing. If you think about the 17 star card, it's the 8. It's a number 8. And there's another 7 here. So a lot about wish fulfillment, I think, or wishing on a star. And because you can't see your dream right now, doesn't mean that it's not meant to happen, I feel. We have the ability to also put in. And with the Eight of Swords, I feel you're coming out of this place of feeling like you can't express yourself. Blue, strong throat chakra energy. And I feel like it's you. I feel the next week, do the releasing. Just focus on release. And, I intentionally bought the black candle because I felt there was a need to release negativity. And, when I went into the shop, in the center here near me, these guys at the shop, what is it called? It's a new shop. They were so kind in helping me find the candle, and they were just really nice guys. So in any case, there was something beautiful about that interaction. It's releasing the negative interaction so that you can open up to the positive ones. So I feel you are looking at where you might sell yourself short, where you might be in situations that are not good for you, and you are releasing all of that. I think of smoky quartz. I don't know why. It is a card that's a crystal that's associated with releasing negativity. So maybe you can get yourself some, or even look at a picture of some of smoky quartz, and I feel like this week ahead is about release for you. And I think you are releasing things that hold you down so that you can't express yourself. And maybe you've not been able to express yourself also about somewhere where you feel there's been an imbalance. Around you is the Hierophant. Now, I have a double-bind relationship with the Hierophant. I mean, if you look at this energy, it's like 1 in power and 2 bowing down. But the Hierophant came up for me today in a very positive way, in a different deck, People express these in different ways. Now, my issue with the Hierophant is that it does show religion, authority, structure, but it has its place, Religions have their place, authority has its place, structure has its place. So maybe that's something you need to think about. And there's this thing coming in or is around you. For some of you, this could be moving into a relationship or a partnership that requires structure, that's inviting or leads to marriage. And these two bowing show opposites, right? So it's two people of equal and opposite value coming together, or opposite energy coming together, and committing. That bowing down can be seen as committing to something bigger than them, which is the relationship, however that relationship is. It could be even that you are being called to do this more structured role. Doesn't have to be in religion. Could well be that you're being called to take a senior position or some other position. And I would say that the most important thing is to remember your healer role. The Hierophant is associated with Taurus, and I think the goddess there makes me think of the Empress, which is also associated with Taurus. Yeah. So to always be the healer, because it's so easy when we take on leadership roles to see ourselves as better than, and this card speaks about that. You have the World card here, something changing, something major changing in your life, Group 1. And with the World coming in your advice, it's saying allow that, don't be afraid. Let a cycle close because you're ready to now move forward with the Chariot. The Chariot's full steam ahead. So allow one cycle to close so that you can move into another cycle. And then beneath the deck, you have the Tiger of Branches in the reverse. And I'm seeing this somehow as stubbornness. You know, this is the Knight of Wands. No, it's the King of Wands, and it's in reverse, and it can be stubbornness. So I feel you are being led to something maybe more conventional, but maybe you're raging against this conventional thing, but you're being led to something. Some of you might even are being led to a more healer position, to a position of authority, and you might be afraid. But when I look at everything here, I see something very powerful. Not powerful, I see something very lucrative, something that has potential for deep connection and a really, and abundance, financial abundance. Let's see. So at the center with the Star card, you get the elephant, the bearer of justice, the justice card. You've got two air signs. You might be an air sign, Libra and Aquarius showing up. So it does talk about possibly being in your head. And I feel with the justice card, they're saying exactly what I said earlier. Because you can't see the dream, doesn't mean the dream is not coming into being. Believe in that dream is what I feel. What you need to think about, what could work against you, just a caution. Two of Pentacles is the same kind of thing. It's about balancing things. I feel like there might be an imbalance, Group 1. You need to see where this imbalance is, and I feel maybe you are either giving too much or taking too much. I feel possibly you are giving too much. And if you are being called to a position of authority or healing, especially healing, healers tend to give too much, and we have to replenish ourselves. We have to look after ourselves. And you might not even be called to do healing in a traditional sense, an outward sense, but I feel like you might be doing that, and it comes with a whole shitload, of humility. That's the most important thing we can do as healers. Constantly question and be humble. And then look at this, the Page of Coins. And maybe you're not being called to a healer. Maybe that's not. Maybe you're being called to a position of authority. But I feel like the healer thing is saying that something within you is being healed through this. Or this, not only authority. Some of you, it's a relationship. But this thing is, wow, the abundance, that's what's working for you. Is happy families, new beginning, that is leading, what I'm seeing is it's leading to a whole lot of abundance, like abundance where you don't have to worry about finances. That's what the 10 of Coins and the Ace of Coins is suggesting there. With the 8 of Swords here, this is representing your energy. You have the Guardian of Coins. So you have felt stuck, I feel, and might still be feeling stuck. It's that earthy thing. It's that not asking for your worth, but I feel something is shifting, and if not, you need to shift it. You are being guided to shift it, to reach for your worth, to reach for what is fair for you. And it's this. I think you, Group 1, have been giving for a long time. And now it's time for you to cleanse, clear, release negativity, and welcome in your worth, your value, something of your value. Could even be a partner, but it looks like whatever that partnership leads to something beautiful. And I want to say another thing. Some people are healers, but because of that same humility, take nothing back for themselves. You could be in a church. I know there are lots of people in churches who take, but there are also equally a lot who just give. Many of them women, and if not women, men who identify more with the divine feminine or have a lot of that energy of nurturing, that nurturing quality. So around you is this Hierophant with the Seer of Fossils. The Page of Wands again, Page of Coins again shows up, and I need to give this page some thought here in this position. Wow, I feel like this is again saying, don't sell yourself short. If some offer comes in, don't like see yourself as too small for this. Ask for the best possible outcome. In fact, your reading is seems to be to me to be about reaching for the best possible outcome and believing in it, and being patient with it as well. Don't give up before you see the fruits of your labor, you know. And then with the World card, you have the Ace of Coins. So I feel this is what I feel, Group 1. You are releasing, and you're guided to release this imbalance, this place where you give too much, and open yourself up to new beginnings where you don't want, where you see your worth, where you ask for your worth. In any given situation, you present as, I'm worthy, you know? And that can even be, I feel this is really about relationships and finances, but it can also be in the way you relate in the world, you know, in any interaction. And then you have the Chariot with the Two of Shells. And it looks like some partnership. This is also a 2 card in a way. You know, it's about bringing 2 forces together. Some partnership to me is a really beautiful partnership that is like a gift from Spirit. And I think I'm going to draw from this deck and just see what comes. And I'm going to put this back in and see what comes for you as a final card. Group 1, this is a beautiful reading. And then you have the Strength card in reverse, and the Sun, Leo energy in the reverse. It's talking about confidence and belief. And the 9 of Earth is about that, while valuing yourself, being part of a pack, but also being independent. That's what I'm seeing here. That's your story, Group 1. And I really love it. I hope you make meaning of it, or it's made sense to you. I hope you can see it in your life, and I would love your feedback. Okay, Group 1, I will chat with you again soon. Sending you lots of love. Bye. Welcome back, Group 2. You chose this card. Healing generational patterns, leadership, action, stamina. So whatever you're doing requires the long haul. And it also, with the angel wings here, it tells me that you are protected. These wings open. There's you. Imagine yourself inside, protected. So beautiful. Whatever you're doing, go for it. So your angel card is Archangel Michael. Wow. You're working very closely with this powerful Archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. Many years ago, like around 2015, I went through something, and I started engaging, and it was around that time that these archetypes of the divine masculine and feminine became popular, and the whole twin flame thing. But I started working with archangels Michael and Metatron, and I call them my divine masculine. And even if you don't believe in angels, you can take on this energy. Michael is associated with truth, the sword of truth, and with protection, you know. Look at Michael's sword. So call on that energy if you need it. Oh, beautiful. You get the alchemist, Barbary-leaved rose, wild rose. I don't know why this is making me think of my mum. Of course, these roses, all of them would, because her name was Beatrice Rose, and she loved roses. But this one, the wild rose, the wild rose. And I think what comes to me is my mum, I don't think she ever saw how beautiful she was and what an amazing mother she was, you know. Maybe she did. We did remind her. But there was something about her that was so independent as well, you know, and strong. And you also get the Two of Earth, which is, look at this beautiful Two of Earth. So maybe you are needing protection, or maybe you are being protective about something, maybe this project or whatever it is that you're working on here. Let me put these this side. Beautiful. And let's go. Beneath the deck, you get the Ace of Cups group 2. Let's see. Oh, and the Alchemist. So you might be working on creating something, turning something that was base metal into gold, and that you can interpret that anyway, you know, like turning something that was in one form into something that is usable, or more beautiful in its other form. It's like painting, for example. When you start the painting, it's just a whole lot of colors, right? And then you create this thing, and it's something else. So take it as it fits for you. Oh, crappity doodles, man. And, you know, I'm aware this is also an Ace of Wands. This is very important, this Ace of Wands that's in reverse. So the Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning. And I feel like with it in reverse, it's being flung at you. You might not even know. It might hit you with speed. And it could be about love because you have the Ace of Cups. There's some very beautiful new beginning. I know the Ace of Wands is in reverse, but I don't know what it is about these. Some of them just... Anyway, yeah, just saying, open yourself to it. Open yourself to it. Let it hit you gently, or let it smack you over the noggin if that's what you need. What you need to look out for is the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel this might be saying, watch out for how you might say a thing needs to look a certain way in order for it to be right. Open yourself to other possibilities. Now, I'm going to use finances as a thing, because you have the King of Coins and you have the Ten of Coins. Maybe lots of messages. For some of you, you might have to be going it alone here. And you have wanted a partnership. Just to say, for example, I applied for a contract. It would have been 2 years and it would have been a lot of income. It was paying in dollars. And I didn't get it after a long time. I mean, I went through an interview process. You know, it just felt like it was really coming in. But that wasn't what was meant to be. I was not meant to be in that. Maybe because I'm meant to be doing this, focusing on this. So you see where you might sell yourself short. No, I don't want to say short because that's also beautiful, right? But where you might have wanted an outcome to be one way and it's turned out a different way because they are equally beautiful. So don't focus on the thing that didn't work out for you. But I do feel there's an underlying message of maybe you are meant to be going it alone right now, because what's working for you is as powerful. I mean, I think this is probably one of the most powerful kings of coins that I've seen, standing in their power there. Wow. The abundance that is there's potential of the gold, you know, and you know, maybe you're just meant to be going it alone right now. And that's perfectly perfect, because this page, Ace of Cups, can also talk about self-love. But of course, there might be some of you, I think maybe look at it as, wow, you're meant to be in some endeavor going it alone, creating gold out of the wild roses, like turning base metal into gold. There's some part that you're on that is about that, transforming something. Okay, and then with the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel this is your energy. It's saying that your time for celebration is not now. You are working on yourself, on self-love. Whatever this endeavor is, it requires a strong heart and belief, and like listening to spirit, walking with spirit, and perhaps it requires not reclusiveness, but less of this, whatever this might mean to you. Do you know? It's a playful energy. Instead of the Page of Cups, embarking on a new kind of emotional journey. That emotional journey is about filling your own cup right now. And the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. I think it's just saying the same thing. It's saying that that's where your wheel is right now. I'm just reminded of these healing generational patterns. The leadership makes me think of that King of Coins. I think that, and then stamina. And this to me is saying that you need more of the withdrawal than the outwardness, right now. It doesn't, do things that feed that you. And then you have the Ten of Swords, something in your advice, the Five of Cups and Ten of Swords. And I'm going to say now again, like what Group 1 got. See this time between now and the new moon in a week's time or so. Yes, in a week's time, as a time of release. Of releasing those things that have hurt, those things that you've seen as spilt cups, spilt blood, relationships that didn't work out, people who you feel betrayed you. It's a time of release and for you of inward focus. I don't think Group 1's was so much of that inward focus. Yours is. I was also sharing that I got this a while back for this Capricorn full moon, because it's in my sign, because I had a feeling I needed to release. And the people who helped me, the guys at the shop, candle shop, they helped me find this. They were just so sweet. And I think they were indicative of needing to release negativity and welcome all the, seeing all the beauty around. But that seeing all the beauty around begins with this. Seeing it within first, So let's see. You get the ruler of the open heart, the strength card. Gosh. Wow. Wow. Whatever you are going into Group 2 requires this strong sense of self-love and self-belief. So very powerful. Remember that you're protected. Just remember about these things that you're turning around. And here's this protection again. Oh, and I'm thinking now again, this thing of retreating. Retreat doesn't mean that you don't participate. It just means that you hold your energy, because there's something I feel important that you are doing, creating, working on, that requires this energy. With the Ace of Wands, you get the 10 of Coins. Wow. So Group 2. I don't predict. I try not to, at least. But what I see in the cards here is that this knock on your head is going to be so beautiful. It's going to give you all you need to work on this alchemizing process. So maybe if you're an artist working on something dear to you, a project or whatever, you might have applied for a scholarship and it didn't work out, but something else comes in that gives you the time to do that. Or you might have, this is what I'm thinking, applied for a job, but instead you get funding. And that job would have been lucrative, but instead you get funding. So that's what I'm seeing. And then with the 10 of coins, you get the 6 of feathers. This is what you need to call the caution. Yes, you know, the 6 of feathers, I feel like what you are letting go of is a mindset that for some of you that you can only work in a job, a 9 to 5. For some of you, it is a relationship. Maybe a relationship has ended and you can't see yourself outside of a relationship. It's that kind of thing. And don't let that hold you back. You are protected and you are ready to experience something different. Working for you is the King of Coins with the Master of Suspension. That's what it comes back to, is this looking at things from a different perspective. I think you need to start seeing yourself as one being. But you're not alone. You've got protection. You've got your ancestors. You have this protection around you. Now, for some of you, you might be in a lovely relationship, but so maybe apply this somewhere else. There's somewhere else. Or maybe it just doesn't apply, right? But the suggestion here is that you have one view of something and you're being guided to see a different view. And I think it's related to your sense of you as an individual, you as a person, you on your own. You are needing to look at that from a different perspective. Maybe you are needing to see yourself as the King of Coins. And there's this thing about honoring the self here. With the Page of Cups, you get the 9 of Branches. This is an inward journey right now. You know, the 9 of Branches does make me think of the hermit, or the wounded warrior kind of thing. Like, you're needing to replenish, you're needing to go within, you're needing to spend that time alone. That's the feeling I'm getting, the message I'm getting. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, you know, it is possible you are preparing yourself for a new love, but you're doing this inner work first, because there is love around you. It feels like there is someone or a loving offer around you. But even within that, your core needs to be centered. And then with the 10 of Swords, you have the Knower of Secrets. This is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is saying, release the betrayals, and trust that there is a purpose, and that purpose will be revealed to you when you are ready. And you have 2 5s as your other bit of advice. The Keeper of Sacred Tradition, this is the Hierophant. Sacred tradition, wow. Healing generational patterns, I think that's so beautiful. It's interesting that group 1 also got the Hierophant. Here though, was around them, you have it in your advice. It's releasing the past, releasing what hasn't served you. Really take this as a time of release, because let me just stop and think about it's so interesting, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Now, these are like counterparts, but not lover counterparts, right? Which comes back to that feeling of independence, maybe a relationship where two partners are strong on their own. Now, the High Priestess decides when you are ready for something to be revealed, whereas the Hierophant is more an outward energy. Their strength is in the outward. They share knowledge. So maybe you are releasing something from the past in order to maybe it comes back to this honoring the ancestors. You're releasing something from the past in order to listen to the ancestors. And that listening, by the way, this is more of the practical stuff. This is the more spiritual stuff, the more esoteric, should I say. So you keep doing the practical stuff. If you are working on something, work on that practical stuff and do this withdrawal and allow Spirit to guide you when, or Archangel Michael, or whoever you feel is your guide, to reveal when the time is right. But you are doing this honoring of the sacred traditions, whether that's in doing research about your lineage or something like that that's going on. Or maybe you are making time to, maybe you can do a little altar and honor those that have gone before you. For some of you, there is a relationship that's coming in that is so independent, but with the keep of sacred traditions, it can be talking about moving into that sacred relationship. But that relationship also is a deep spiritual journey inward. There's something beautiful and protected here. Let me just take one more from here. Two of water. Wow, you've got Two of Cups. No. You've got 2 Aces of Cups and 1 Two of Cups. So can you see this idea? For some of you, this is a sacred relationship that allows independence, or that requires your independence. It requires you to love yourself enough to be in a relationship where 2 people are equal, independent, and they're together and apart. They can be fine on their own. The 2 have their own integration of masculine and feminine within, so that they give the best of that to that relationship. So now I'm just going to leave it here for you to make of it what you will, group 2. I hope this has helped you. And I just want to show you beneath the deck, you have the Guardian here suggesting this thing, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, a project, a piece of artwork, or something important to you, a new job or a new endeavor, it's divinely protected. And I think that you're creating something beautiful. Okay, group 2, I send you lots of love, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. You chose this beautiful pendant, Tree of Life pendant. Laying down roots is what I think about. Adoration, wonder, inner fire, maybe a beautiful relationship. God box, Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. The artist, Rubens Rose. Beautiful. I just want to show you. Sorry. And then 10 of water, the 10 of cups. Look at these greens here, like heart chakra stuff going on for you. Ooh, let's see what's going on here at group 3. I'm going to start with this deck for you. Let me get... Oops. Oh my goodness. Group 3. I wouldn't be surprised if someone is coming to light your fire, you know, with this adoration, wonder, inner fire. Maybe somebody has lit your fire, and all this green chakra energy. Ooh, and then the 10 of cups. Beautiful. Gosh, you've got lots of people here. Oh, but you end with the Magician, which is beautiful. You have 5 of branches in the reverse. Let's see. Something's changing. Something's changing. 5s are also about change. You have the Wheel of Fortune there in the center. So something is changing. It's possible that a relationship is changing. Like a new beginning there with the Seer of Feathers and the Seer of Branches. So you've got your Seekers on the left and you've got your Seers on the right. It's like, so these are the pages, new beginnings, and the Seekers are the Knights. It's like moving from, I feel like you've moved from a situation where maybe there was more amorousness to something which is more exploratory, like wonder. You know, look at this little fox looking at the light with wonder, right? In a fire. Gosh. Let's see. So what you need to look out for, is the Seeker of Coins, Lama, the Seeker of Fossils, which is the Knight of Coins. It does talk about slow movement, so maybe you need to be ready to act, be ready for the wheel to change direction, and move to something that's more, maybe some communication comes in, because what's working for you is this page of, sometimes pages are seen as messengers, right? And I'm thinking about that with the feather there. So news maybe comes in. And the parrot does seem to be like calling with their little wing. Is it a parrot? I think so. Yeah. Bringing in news. So news is going to maybe shift things. You're going to start to see movement, especially with the 5 of Wands here. Maybe from someone from the past with the 6 of Cups, 6 of Shells. Someone from the past. Someone asking for a new beginning with you. Or maybe you are the one seeing that you get adoration, wonder in a fire. But maybe someone adores you. Maybe you adore someone. And I think you need to be ready to act when you are called on to act. Although, let's see when we get the clarifiers. Advice, Seeker of Branches. Yes, act. Messenger of Magic. I think you are this. Seeing something that needs to be acted on. Something that can lead to a lot of wish fulfillment. Wow. You need to own this, group 3. You need to own this so that you can act and own your agency as well, that you have the power to make something that is sent from heaven or that you've wished for, make it, ground it in reality. This could be an olive branch, but look, it's also this branch here. It's like moving from seeing it and looking at it to holding it. It feels to me like you've got to do something that you wouldn't normally do. Anyway, you can take that as you will, because you see this camel is chilling while the others are walking. He's like, hey, I've got to talk. I've got to check out nature, whatever it is. But the Knight of Wands acts. Okay, let's see. This is intriguing. That's an intriguing radang. Wow, beautiful. Group 1 got the star in reverse there. But I mean, it was a positive. I saw it as a positive thing. Very much so. Gosh, the night energy. So you know what's interesting? So I did say moving from night to page energy. I don't think so. I think you're moving from slow movement to fast to action, and you get the Lovers. Gosh, I feel like this is a reading about love. This is a reading about love, and maybe there's been love that has been fractious, or there's been infighting or something, but it looks like there's a chance to heal that now. Here's with the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Star card. I think Group 1 got the Star in reverse and then the Wheel of Fortune upright. Yeah, they did, and you've got it reversed. I think, you know the song, children, hold on to your dreams, believe in love, let love be the light to show the way, and love will shine on you one day. And I think it's believing in love, that the wheel is going to turn fast, and a wish is going to be offered to you, or something is going to be revealed to you, so that you can take action. You know, either someone takes action or you are guided to take action. What you need to watch out for is this holding yourself back because you don't love yourself enough, or there's some way you are feeling yourself not worthy, or because you are generally slow moving. You might even be an earth sign or someone who has a lot of earth, like I would think Taurus. You know, Cappy is slow moving but goes. They can see that mountain. Oh, mountain's put in front of me. Oh, well, now I need to climb. Taurus has lots of other beautiful qualities, but one of their things can be too earthbound in a way, you know, that and in not determination but stubbornness, right? So don't be stubborn when something is presented to you, or don't not see your beauty. And when I think about Taurus, that's the thing about Taurus, is their love of the beautiful and their beauty. There's something about Taurus that is Taurians, that is sensual and beguiling. So maybe you need to see that aspect within yourself for this challenge that is presented to you. It's not a challenge really, it's an offer, I think. So with the seer, this message is about it, and this is what's working for you. It helps you release your need to hoard. And hoarding can also mean love, hoarding your feelings, you know. You get a message that helps you release this fear, I feel. Now, it could be that this is a work, or something to do with the material and not a relationship. But whatever it is, it requires the self-love, and it feels to me like it requires you believing in your dream, reaching for that when the time comes, and loving yourself enough. You get with the manatee of shells, you get the hanged man. So it does look like something from the past coming back. That requires you to have a different view, a different take on it. And around you, 5 of Pentacles, the Sea of Branches. It's moving away from this watching to doing something about. And that doing something about takes these two people, this partnership. Maybe it's a partnership you've wanted for a long time. It takes them out of feeling outside to being inside in this cozy space with their dog, with whatever this happiness looks like. But instead of being outside, their togetherness unlocks that key there that allows them entrance to a place of safety. And then your advice is the Seeker of Branches. I really feel this is talking about seeing things from a different perspective with the Hanged Man there, in order to heal some kind of love, relationship, or partnership. You have the Devil there. It's moving this from where two people might be stuck in game playing or unhealthy relationship to one where there is an honoring of each other. Wow, very beautiful, Group 3. And here your energy is the Knight of Swords. You're advised to take the bull by the horns, to run with it, to act. Maybe you are the messenger. You are guided to be that messenger, to create something new. I took one from here for everybody. Let's see what your message is. I do love these cards. I just don't like that they... Anyway, they're beautiful. Gosh. Messenger of Earth. The Page of Coins, making something concrete. Moving forward on an adventure. But look at the Two of Fire. It comes back to this inner fire. It's, I think it's saying now, move on now. No, look at the two intertwined partners. It really looks like a beautiful partnership here. Okay, Group 3, I will leave it there. I send you lots of love. I would love your feedback. Give me a like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye.